Hundreds of Third ID soldiers returned this week from deployment overseas.
We love to welcome our soldiers back home, and a new book is helping them fit right in. It is called At Ease Soldier. Please welcome the author, Dr. Gayle Rozantine, and military spouse liaison, Kristen Elpel. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
This is an important book.
Very important. How hard is it for soldiers to kind of reintegrate and get back to normal after being overseas and involved in things that we can't even imagine?
It is very hard. As a matter of fact, that's why the book was written, because we, in our practice, my husband's a psychiatrist, Dr. Rozantine, I'm a psychologist, we were beginning to see more and more military families come in for treatment.
This book has personal stories of soldiers who have returned. It has pages where the soldiers can take notes and write down things that they want to talk about. This is just their guide when they come back home. But now we need to get it into their hands.
Yes.
Kristen, how are we going to do that?
Well, we've partnered with Operation Homefront, a nonprofit organization, so any donations made are tax deductible. So you can either go to Operation Homefront's webpage and donate by credit card or debit card that way, and make sure you put a note in the comments section that it's for the At Ease Soldier book. Or you can go to our webpage and do it that way, or you can send our office a check made out to Operation Homefront.
We have that information for you, and if you don't get it off the screen, you can go to WTOC.com, and it'll be there for you as well. This is close to your heart, I have a feeling.
Yes, very much so.
Tell us more about the book.
Well, the book was written with the help of soldiers and their families. We began to see more and more of the spouses and children coming in because they were depressed and anxious after their soldiers had gone away. The combat conditions were very harsh in the beginning in Iraq, and the communication was very limited. So we saw a lot of problems in the families. So we expected that to get better when the soldiers came home. But after their 15 and 18-month deployments, they came home, things got worse because they were shut down. There was very low communication. We began to see more marital problems, higher rates of divorce, higher rates of domestic violence, higher rates of substance abuse, higher rates of suicide.
Mm-hmm. Kristen, obviously you've probably been through this.
Yes.
So for people at home, if you can share a little bit, for a spouse dealing with someone who just came back from war, what is that like?
It's very difficult. You, as a civilian, cannot possibly understand what they've been through and what they lived with for 365 days a year, 24/7. Her book outlines some of those stories and some of the things that they may struggle with when they get home, so that gave me valuable insight into what my husband might be dealing with. And for him, he flipped it open and looked at something and said, oh, so this is why I have this issue. Because she explains how their training could translate into an issue at home and then what to do about it.
And Doctor, this book is catching the attention of some very well-known people.
Yes.
Dr. Jill Biden.
Dr. Jill Biden has written us a letter thanking us for the book and for our commitment to soldiers and their families. Dr. Patch Adams has asked us to work with him to organize some veterans trips, to humanitarian trips, to assist them in their healing. So we have some exciting things going on.
And the donations will ensure that these books get into packets that are given to the soldiers. So that's the important part, is that we want people to start donating. And it's $11,
$11,
right?
yes. And if they go to the website for Operation Homefront Georgia, they need to put in the comments At Ease Soldier. If they want a relaxation CD to go to a wife, they put At Ease Soldier CD.
Okay.
Because we also have a request. So far we have requests for 1,100 books and 600 relaxation CDs to be given to the soldiers get the books, the wives get the CDs. And so we are asking, and joining what Michelle Obama and Jill Biden had in their Joining Forces initiative, let's all come together as American citizens
and help our soldiers.
Yes.
Dr. Kristen, thank you so
Yes.
much. Go to
Thank you.
WTOC.com, and $11 will get this book into the hands of one of our soldiers.